I just got a brand new check. I just got a brand new check. Now I'm about to go and flex. I just got a brand new check. I just got a brand new check, now I'm about to go and flex. That little bitch that used to dumb me, now she pull up, give me sex. Let me tell you about the next, she don't even stop a sec. Little skis and hit it on his side, she don't even show respect. Then we go and make a movie, turn her over, no effects. Now her boyfriend throwing subs, that little nigga ain't no threat. I'm sitting back on me, Miss Steady, while I'm holding in my breath. Boom, boom, bow, bow, now you feel it in it. I'm a young nigga that's moving real crazy. I hit the blunt, I take a shot, and now I'm feeling real wavy. I do the dash, I'm going fast, and I just got the Mercedes.
And what's up, guys? It's TV. Dropped another video for you. And in today's video, we are finally going to be able to make the trunk setup look kind of decent. Went out and got some wood flooring. We're going to replace that nasty carpet with that wood flooring. It's going to look crisp, just as long as Kylie does it correctly, because she's doing it all herself. Basically, what we need to do is take the wood downstairs. We're going to take this downstairs too. We're going to lay the wood out, put this on top, and kind of make a sketch of how big this is. And then after that, we're going to cut the wood out. After we do our sketch, we're going to take everything and mount it to the wood, and then we'll be able to place it on the inside, hook everything back up, and that should be it. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I don't think it's going to take very long. Most of the time we're going to spend is going to be the cutting. But yeah, make sure you're commenting, liking, subscribing. Let's get to it. All right, we got everything loaded. Now let's go for a 2-second ride.
You know I do that shit daily. I feed the scene, I do it clean. I just go get it any mean. I like the dollar, like the...
All right, so we got the wood all laid out. We have to trace out the floor mat now, and then after that we're gonna cut it.
She asked me if I'm hard, I told that's 30 in my jeans. She 21, but say I'm cute, but then she fucking with her team. I just got a brand new check, now I'm about to go and flex. That little bitch that used to dumb me, now she pull up.
All right, so we have everything lined out. I'm gonna try using the Dremel first, just because it'll give me a more accurate cut. But I only have a diamond grinding wheel, and I don't know if that is going to cut all of this. So you're probably going to end up having to move to the jigsaw anyway. I'm going to start with the Dremel and try to get these jagged edges out with that first. All right, so I got that jagged edge side out pretty good. I'm going to try it on this corner because it bevels a little bit on both sides. So I'll try that first. All right, so I did some of the corners just to give myself a guide around them, but now we're going to use the jigsaw because this is taking a lot longer than I thought. All right, so here it is. It's not perfect, but this is the first time I've ever tried to do anything like this. So if you ask me, not too bad.
We're going on the stairs. He thinks he didn't do good, but he did so good.
All right, Kylie and I took a unionized lunch break, but we have run into a slight dilemma. These wires back here coming through the interior are getting in the way of the wood laying down. As you can see, they were digging into here. So I'm gonna cut like a slot right here, and then maybe on the backside also. And I'm gonna hide all of these wires in there, and that'll like clean up this mess and it'll look a lot nicer. And this actually fits pretty nicely. It doesn't look like it fits nicely, but there's these little beveled areas right here that it slides into. In the original OEM trunk cover had like a little cloth flap that covered this part up. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with that. I think I'm just gonna have to leave it. But other than that, it fits pretty good. I just have to fix those wires real quick, and then get to mounting things and hooking things back up, and this will be in there.
When I'm done, I hit the plug. Let me get another.
Now I'm going to take my air tank and measure everything out and get everything drilled how I want it to sit inside the car.
Cause if not, I'm running down while I'm digging in your stash. Now my pocket's...
All right, so ignore it. These are going to be really screwed up, but I'll probably redo this board eventually. I just don't feel like doing this anymore. I've been at it for a while, and Derek's here. He's my light man. He's not doing very good, but I just fired this bad boy in here, so it doesn't look very good. But it's okay. It's okay. It'll buff out. All right, so I've been doing this far too long, and I forgot to wire the compressor back in, and I screwed up this board really bad. All these lines are too close, and they're kinking. So I'm just gonna pick this back up tomorrow. I'm gonna have to remake this board, rewire the compressor, that hose over to the water trap, hook the compressor back up, and that is about it. and then that should be a done deal. I also have to push this back. This is why this one isn't quite fitting, but you can see the product is coming along. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. All right, it's the next day and I woke up a little later than I actually wanted to. So I go downstairs and remake this middle piece right here. Oh, I guess I have to take the lines out first, don't I? All right, so this is a new piece of wood. I actually have to trim off about a 1/4 inch right here. But I have everything measured. This is dead center. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The circles are where I was originally gonna drill, but I'm gonna drill across this line so it stays as straight as possible. I am no professional, so again, if it doesn't look good, it's not my fault. It works. It's not that good, but it works. And now I have to wire back in the compressor. I'm only gonna splice it for now, and then down the road, I'll take the splice out and I'll get some connectors for it because it's just gonna be like ghetto rigged for now. But it's okay, we just need it to work.
Money, my best friend is just like cash. Show y'all niggas that's a feature, that's a...
This is spliced pretty quickly. I know they look like crap, probably gonna fall apart in the future, but you know, it works today, so it's fine. All right, so I got everything hooked up there. I ran this, I drilled a hole behind the manifold, so you couldn't really see it before it was coming off the side, and I didn't really like that, so that's a little better, but I might have to get the tool to flip the whole head, because then it'll... This really isn't cooperating with me. Oh, see? This shit is so hard to work with, but I'm gonna get this popped back in, final piece popped back in, and then we're gonna hook up the battery and make sure everything is like working. All right, there it is. Oh my God, this side's not lined up. Okay, actually, this board in the middle with all these holes that I redid, I cut too short. There was a little portion I said I was gonna trim. Well, I guess I shouldn't have trimmed it. I guess I measured accurately the first time. Man, that really sucks. That ruins the whole fucking thing. This is okay for now. I think on a rainy day, I'll fix that. But for now, it looks pretty fucking good. It looks a lot better than it used to. And I'm pretty happy with it. Will I ever do that again? Absolutely not. That was terrible. But we got it done. And it looks pretty good for my first time ever doing anything with wood. Don't say it. All right, we're gonna throw the battery back on here. And then hopefully the compressor kicks on. I just don't really want to mess with anything else today. All right, guys, here is the moment of truth. I don't have my key. Okay, we got the keys. Now let's try this again. Moment of truth. There it is. Let's go. It's working. Sick. All right, so if you guys have an Audi and you disconnect your battery or your battery's low, it throws all these codes. I thought I would just share the information with you guys. This is not a big deal. It goes away after a couple minutes of driving, but yeah. All right, so I don't really know what's going on. I think I have an air leak, I guess, because my compressor will compress up to 5 pounds and then automatically like the tank will just start dropping to like 0 pounds of air. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Hopefully I don't have to rip the whole back up, but I'm gonna figure it out real quick. So we figured it out. All I did was go back to the manifold in the car and I blew everything out of the sensor. But we are sitting at around 120 PSI. I don't know, I guess a little bit of sawdust got in the manifold. I didn't really tape it off like I should have, but I blew all the sawdust out of it, blew all the sawdust out of the harness, plug into the manifold, and now it works. And I also tightened a couple things. That's probably actually what it was, but this shit's not even straight pipe.
Niggas trash, I want a feature, hit me up. Better show up with a carry. Making movies, got some goofies. I just hop out with that splash. I'm on the freeway, more like speed. We got 250 on the dash. I just got a brand new check, now I'm about to go and flex. That little bitch that used to dumb me, now she pull up, give me sex. Let me tell you about the next. She even stop a sec. Little skis and hit it on the side. She don't even show respect. Then we go and make a movie. Turn